not gonna do top 10, but we're having a top 5 tight ends in the NFL
Yeah, it's an
season.
honorable mention, and it's because these guys like it's not even because we couldn't come up with ten, but because these guys are just there's a gap.
Yeah,
There's just a gap in the school. Our honorable mention guy is Barney,
yeah.
and honestly, I'm impressed with the season he had considering the team he's on.
It's 'cause how garbage Cleveland was.
Like,
Yeah. Hey, you did have a good season. You truly did. And it's funny because last time, it, in week 8 when we made these videos, we made a joke video about tight ends, saying just like it's just Gronk.
yeah,
Gronk's the best. Gronk and everything. But realistically, there are great tight ends, so we're actually gonna give him a little more respect than just that. So at number 5, we have Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed came out. If you play fantasy football, he had the third most receiving yards for a tight end. And the third most fantasy points for a tight end as well. Guy seems to like just go under the radar all year for whatever reason,
right,
and he's always been good. He's always been a good tight end for the past 3 or 4 years. He's just always hurt. Is his problem.
yeah.
And this year he was actually pretty much healthy throughout the whole year.
Number four, Travis Kelsey. He had a good Pro Bowl. Did everybody see that?
Did he score like the most touchdowns from Team
Uh,
Rice's team?
yeah, he got two, I think,
Oh,
which was the most. But I mean, he kind of carried his offense, honestly. I mean, not in the Pro Bowl. I'm talking about on like the season. I'm talking about the real offense.
oh, on the actual Chiefs and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. I'm saying he kind of ended up carrying the offense a good bit, at least in the passing game.
Well, he was always a third down threat, and he's always a red zone
Yeah,
threat. And great tight ends are,
and
but Kelsey is
for
even a
whatever
step
reason,
above than all of that.
Alex Smith just doesn't like to throw it to wide receivers,
There's
so
also
that always
that.
helps. So yeah, he, he definitely. I think he's the second highest paid tight end with the deal he just signed with the Chiefs too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but like it just happened like maybe yesterday or before or
Oh,
something like that. But yeah, so kind of deserves it. It's kind of the backbone of their passing game outside of like or receiving game, whatever, however you want to word it.
mm.
So yeah, he's gonna be interesting to watch in the future. A little bit more healthy and less banged up next season.
Yeah, definitely. Number 3, Tyler Eifert. He had a hell of a
This guy,
season.
right?
He had a hell of a season. He broke an NFL record for most passing touchdowns in a single game from a tight end, which I thought was held by Gronk, but apparently it wasn't, and he broke it.
Right.
He had the most receiving touchdowns out of any tight end, even above Gronk this year.
He had the record, Mike Baker.
I I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a record center for that long ago.
I have no idea.
And well, the thing with Eifert is he kind of just like no one was talking about him before
Yeah,
the season
because
started.
wasn't he hurt all last season or something
Yeah,
like that?
so
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No one was talking about him. And then he kind of just came out and said, "No, I know what I'm about, and I know how good I am," and not in a cocky way. It wasn't like it wasn't an all me show. Like I think he just kind of had a chip on his shoulder, saying like, I gotta show up and I gotta play for my team because if I don't, I'm probably gonna, my ass is out the door pretty soon, and he didn't want that, and so he played amazing, and uh, it's going to be interesting next year, especially to see if he stays on par, if he goes in a slump, or hell, even if he does better next year, it would be insane.
number two, maybe my favorite tight end playing in the game right now, Greg Olson. He well, obviously going to the Super Bowl. He actually led a lot of stats, even among receivers. I don't think he was quite in the top 10, but top 20.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, he had a hell of a season. He had a great season for a tight end. 1,000 yards. I mean, that's it's not very many tight ends get 1,000 yard seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He kind of displaced Jimmy Graham as the number two guy. He was noticeably absent this season, being traded, injured. But Greg Olson, I think, is a solid number two choice. I think Eifert had more touchdowns.
He did.
Yeah, but Olsen had more yards and I think Washington maybe.
Yeah. Well, he had. Eifert didn't have over 1,000 yards, and Greg Olson did.
And that all that said, and you know Kelsey and Reed and Eifert and Olsen, all great tight ends. But at the end of the day, we made a joke video earlier. Maybe the gap isn't as big as we kind of joked about it being.
Right.
He's still number one.
Rob Gronkowski is number one. Is this even a you know really
Maybe the
topic
best
of
tight
debate?
end ever.
Yeah. He's gonna go down in history books as the best tight end ever. You know. And
I'm curious to see how. I mean, if he stays healthy, I mean, is really the only question. It's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when he catches all 20 Johnson records,
yeah.
career records, like you said. So yeah, Rob Gronkowski,
Number one
tight
again.
end.
Yeah, and I don't even hate Gronk by any means. You know that he's the type of player where he's fun to watch but frustrating to play against. Yeah. Like you love to watch him play unless he's playing against your team.
It's funny because I've heard some criticism like, well, they never bump him on the line. Like he gets untouched off the line of scrimmage like all the time, and they're like kind of trying to act like that's why he catches balls and stuff. Like he's too much respect. No, if you run up and try to stop this guy at the line of scrimmage, chances are he's gonna burn whoever you put the cover on him, and then you have an open drop. You know,
Yeah.
like you can't do a little. You need to just kind of back up and try to cover him. That's a better shot than trying to beat him to the front.
Well,
I
plus,
don't know anyone that can cover him in single coverage. Period.
well, I don't either. And on top of that, uh, he's such a big dude that if you try to bump and run him, he's just gonna knock your ass over.
Send a lineman after him.
Yeah.
You outrun that dude. So like, you need a linebacker and like a corner or somebody on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's he's pretty much as big as a linebacker, but 2 times faster,
Right.
and has better hands. So, I mean, it's crazy.
Gonna lose most of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
It was
Alright,
actually
this
it was interesting. Even Denver when they played, the Patriots in the playoffs, there was plays where they had him triple covered.
right.
At times, just how good he is. It's just weird.
He's, the best fighter in the game.
Yeah.
What else can you say?
Right. Anyways, so that's our list. I don't. I think this is probably the least debatable one. If you want to really debate us on it, go right ahead. You can always leave us a comment because I'd be interested to kind of see what your other top 5 lists would be, or even top 10 lists, or whatever. Also, make sure to watch our other top 10 lists that we have developed this week. We also have going to be talking about Super Bowls, specifically this one, and make our Super Bowl prediction, Panthers and Broncos and everything, because that's right around the corner. We've been talking about is Facebook and Twitter. You can always follow us on there. You can talk to us on there. You can leave us a message on YouTube or whatever. You can call me. I'll leave my number. We can chit chat. You can.
1-800 bitch.
I'm gonna find out what it costs to start up a 1-800 number, and I will try to start up a 1-800. Well, bitch won't work, it's too short, but something bitch just for you. And it'll be your personal cell phone number.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be thinking it's a sex sign and be very disappointed. Or
Maybe.
maybe they'll be happy. I don't know. Do your thing, man.
Could be. Could be. You should just give them your.
It's still recording. Are you still recording this?
Yes?
This is. Well, I don't know what's better to be like, why are you recording this, or them to just think, oh, this is just a normal conversation that we have.
Maybe they're super interested in this conversation right now. Maybe people don't want it to end yet.
People, Brian, do you want to hear more?
Brian, if you want to hear more, like, comment, and subscribe. All three.
Yes. Where else? We know you live, Brian.
Well, I mean, I do.
I can find out.
I got connections.
No, it's not.
Alright, I'm seriously ending this now. For real.